The U.S. men's soccer team can lock up a sixth consecutive World Cup berth with a win at Honduras October 10th. If the Americans don't clinch then, they can still qualify with at least a tie against Costa Rica in Washington, D.C. 4 days later. The 11th-ranked U.S. team is 17-0-1 at home in qualifying since 2001.
Well, the next two games are crucial. Either way, we've figured out that even if we lose the first game, if we tie at home against Costa Rica, we're in. But it would be nice to win in Honduras and just get it over with so that we can go home and celebrate a little bit. We'll see what happens. It's going to be tough, but this is what it's about. This is why you play.
Donovan was in New York Wednesday with former U.S. teammate Brian McBride to play a new educational video game with high school kids that teaches them about finance through soccer. McBride is retired from the U.S. national team, which is now somewhat inexperienced. Donovan said he looked around during a recent 2-1 win over El Salvador and noticed several teammates who were 25 or younger who had not played in many qualifying games.
Sometimes you get frustrated and you want us to handle things more maturely, but then you realize what we're working with. And the hope is that we're learning a lot. We can still get through qualifying, and then when the World Cup comes, we're better for it. And then obviously next time that qualifying comes, we'll have a lot of guys that then know what it's all about.
But some of the younger U.S. players are making strides. The 27-year-old Donovan, also a star for the LA Galaxy of Major League Soccer, pointed to Charlie Davies as a player who's improved immensely over the summer.
He was a guy who always had talent, never really got a sniff, but what he's good at is when he comes into camp, he does what he's good at. He's not timid. He doesn't come in and, forget about all the things that got him there. He comes in and does what he's good at.
As the visiting team, the U.S. hasn't fared well this year as it tries to clinch a spot in the World Cup. The Americans were unable to win a match in their first three road qualifiers. Jim Militello, The Associated Press.